What's popping and
cracking,
cracking, everybody?
What's up, everyone? Hello, everybody. We
Welcome to
welcome
Shift
you to
Happens.
Shift Happens. How's everybody doing? Today is May 17. All right, I hope that you guys are doing all right. Okay, how's everyone's week going so far? All right.
How's orientation week for you?
Orientation week was fun. It was nice, like, getting to go back to school and, feeling everything out, getting to see the new building,
Oh yeah,
good stuff.
Atrium was
Yeah,
cool
Atrium
though.
was beautiful. So, how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing great. All right, we're doing amazing. I think there has been quite a little much that has happened, no?
I don't remember anything usually.
No, not
No, the only thing I remember about last week is
Uh-huh.
it's just school.
School, yeah, that's true. Because
I
it
did
is
nothing but school.
yeah, start of school. So, I mean, it is quite it is quite a little bit of this and that, but nonetheless, it was quite a packed week. Stuff to unpack. Where there's stuff
Mhm.
that has gone down, stuff that we did, and it's overall just actually it's quite
Mhm.
mid, I think. Yeah, it's quite mid of a week, but we are in the midweek of this week. All right, again, May 17. Is it the third week?
It's the third. Yeah. We
Right?
have 5 weeks.
It is the third week of May, so that's interesting. All right. Yeah, we do have 5 weeks actually. That's crazy. All right. Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I did not do that intentionally. Alright. If you're wondering what we're doing,
Trying to get signal.
we're trying to get signal for this thing to load. I did not do that intentionally. Alright.
You know who's really good at doing this?
Uh-huh.
Jared.
Jared is the king of signals. So he's got that down. Alright. I think we are trying to get signal.
It's
right?
connected already, but I don't know
If it's getting the right amount of juice,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
to
yeah,
power
yeah.
this thing through. All right, hopefully we can power it through. I do not know what happened.
What'd
I
you
just
do?
scrolled out and then did it
Oh no, you probably pressed something outside.
outside. All right,
Yeah, if you
okay,
press
let's
outside,
try
it cancels
not
out.
to do that. Not to do that. I think we could do this one first since you wouldn't tell anyways.
Yeah.
All right, we could do this anyways. Let's wait for that thing to load later on. All right, but okay. And anyways, good stuff. And thank you guys for first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. All right, that is unexpected, by the way. I didn't see that coming.
It's your fault.
Right? Huh?
It's your fault.
No. And why am I smelling food? Do you
I smell pancit canton.
Yeah, I smell like instant noodles or
I
something
smell,
like
I
that.
smell Lucky Me noodles.
Yeah,
Chicken.
Lucky Me noodles. Alright, that smells
Ah.
good. Alright, that smells good. Alright, anyways, going back, how's everybody doing? It's still a very hot, hot day. Although it did rain
It rained
early in
today.
the morning.
I thought the classes would be suspended. 'Cause it's
It rained
so
early in
strong.
the morning, all so that it would stop raining and become very hot. Around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. That's insane. But yeah, and it was good, right? I did get to wake up early. I woke up early. I heard a very massive thunder, and that's how I woke up. And like, whoops, okay.
Oh,
I
rich
thought it was
kid. You have nature as your, as your alarm.
because I opened my window recently because my aircon is broken.
Oh.
Yeah, so I opened my window, and then that's how I woke up. Like, bang, and then like, okay, I had to wake up after that one. But yes, all right. Yeah, I think it has been like a fun week for me, at least for me. What about for you? You're Mr. Schoolboy.
It's been fun, the whole week in school.
Spending the whole week in school.
Whole week in school, lots of baon.
It's true.
Yes.
No, that's
Lots
true.
of baon. Lots of new friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit more about your new friends, Christian?
Very cool.
Ah,
They're cool. They're cool. That's
They're
all I can
cool.
say. They're cool. They're cooler than me. I would
Yeah.
say.
Any closer friend?
I don't know. I still haven't played with them.
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
they said they're like diamond.
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
I see, I see. But overall, is
Yeah.
school's treating you well. I mean, it's the start, so you can't really say much.
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
that. I mean, I've already met like some. I already met a Terror Pro.
Really?
Yeah, and met one of the best profs.
That's good. That's good. Well, like on my end, it was like it's quite hard because I have a class that's apparently what do you call those classes that are like you need to take this subject for you to take on the
Oh,
next
prerequisite.
prereq.
Prerequisite.
Apparently it's a prereq subject, but I took it a year ago na, so I'm just taking it now. So I've completely forgotten everything from that subject, and
That's
I'm taking
fun.
a prereq right now. So which is quite weird, and it feels funny, but there's really not much I can do. Right? It's really not much I can do. But okay, again, we're still in the topic of
Big fat mouth.
big fat mouth or big mouth, right? My big mouth, mouth. All right. We're still on that topic. We hope that you guys are still with us. All right. We hope that you guys are still with us. All right. With this one, we've had complaining. We've had criticizing.
What do we have?
Now we're gonna have gossip. This one is not yet
So
loaded.
not loading.
Yeah, we're gonna have gossip for this one, which I know. Alright, I know a lot of the times we hear this from people, or we hear it from people, or sometimes we do it too. Alright, we spread some tea. Right?
Oh, I love tea.
as people call it these days. I do love me a good tea. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
I
a
mean,
good
everyone
tea.
does.
Yeah,
If you
good
ain't having
tea.
tea, then
Yes, sir.
what's your favorite flavor?
Not really a tea person, but if ever I was, like natural tea. I'm not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
talking milk tea or something. Something I can bear, because I'm really not a tea person.
Ew.
Yeah. I can. I mean, it's alright, but like why? There are other drinks. I'd choose coffee over tea any other day. But if I'm gonna drink tea, it's gonna be chamomile.
Chamomile tea. Yeah, I kind of like chamomile
Quite,
tea. so
it has a little hints of sweetness. and
breakfast
all that
tea
stuff.
would be second for me.
I see.
Yeah.
What about Earl Grey's mint tea?
Earl Grey, not a fan.
The mint tea, yeah. I'm not really a fan
Not
of
a
that
fan
too.
of-
It's like, yeah, sure, great. It's like it's good if you have colds,
Mhm.
but like on a normal day, you wouldn't see me you wouldn't see me drinking that.
That's true.
I mean, you wouldn't see me drinking coffee at a normal day, to be honest. If I'm being honest, but like, yeah. Anyways, going back to gossips, right? I believe we all know someone who loves a good tea, a good gossip.
That's so me.
All right, or would love to spread. All right, how many of you guys know someone, right,
So me.
who listen to tea, all right, to listen to some gossips, or like, have you ever heard someone gossiping? Right, it's quite funny. Well, not funny in that sense, but like the things you get to hear.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like the act of doing it,
Uh-huh.
though, it feels kind of guilty. But like hearing it,
Yeah.
it's just like
It makes me feel
Mm.
funny because
Yeah,
like
like-
sometimes I don't even choose to listen. It's just that
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just-
I
you're
just
there.
happened to be there
You're
when it was
there.
said. I was like, ooh, I don't think I was supposed to hear that, but like, okay.
You know what I love?
Uh-huh.
You know when people give tea
Yeah.
that you already know of.
No, yeah,
And-
and you're just sitting there like, yeah, oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yes.
You just have to act like you don't know it
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
but you 100% know.
No.
All right, so yeah, that's true. That's true. It does make you feel a little like, ooh, and of course, right? We have, of course, we asked the question, how many of you guys know? How many of you guys heard someone? Now the question is, of course, we have, right? we have. The question now is why? Why do you think people, gossip or say things? All right. Wait, this is a question, a genuine question.
All right.
This is I do not know stand on this yet. Like, if someone gossips, is it considered gossip if it's true?
What do you mean? Oh, gossip, if it's considered true?
Is it still gossip? Isn't it like
I feel like for me, the form of gossiping is saying something that's not supposed to be
that's
said.
not supposed to be said?
Yeah. So
So,
whether if it's a truth or
true or
or
false?
yeah,
It's
it's
a
something.
gossip.
Yeah, because it's something private. You're not supposed to be sharing it
Yeah.
to other people.
All right. What if it's not like? It's not really like It's not really like a private thing. It's just something you know as a fact.
Well,
Is
if you-
that considered gossip? Example, like I know for a fact that my brother's hair right now is blonde, right?
Mm.
And
But
I go
does-
tell it to you.
But does he want other people to know?
I wouldn't know. If you grow that kind of hair,
I mean, if
you
it's
can't
like-
tell me that you don't want people to know.
I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, you probably won't want other people to know. Yeah.
That's what gets me all the time. Each time I hear or like I have someone tell me, "Oh, you know what? You should not." And I think about it. Do I not say? Is it still considered gossip if what I'm saying is true? Right? Isn't it just like sharing then?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a difference between sharing and
I think so,
gossiping.
right? I
Because,
think
like,
so too.
when you look at it, gossiping is
It's negative.
a
Most
negative.
of the time,
yeah,
it's negative.
mostly negative. Yeah, it's
Right?
usually negative
Uh-huh.
and something that's not true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's usually
Right?
that
It makes
one.
you think, right? Come on, let us know in the comments, right?
Do you guys
Let
have
us
some
know.
tea?
We need an extra brain, all right?
Yeah, we need an extra
we
brain
need
cell.
an extra brain cell, all right?
Yeah.
Because our brain cells are currently
Here,
in school right
we're
now.
just sharing half.
Yeah, we're just sharing right now. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like our brain cells right now are currently over there in school.
Yeah.
So right now we need an extra pair.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
we
yeah,
need
yeah.
an extra brain.
You need an
all
extra
right.
one.
But yeah, it makes you think, right? Why do people love? It's not even love. It's like they just do it out of It's not even like they chose to I'll intentionally share a secret. It's not even that. It's more like, oh, I just said it.
Oh yeah, there are some people who just like it just happened.
Yeah, it's just like blah. Like it just
Yeah.
came out of their mouth and you're just like,
Huh?
okay, now what do you want me to do with that information? Because I'm pretty sure that information was not meant to be
It's not meant for me
it's not meant for me to hear or something like that.
or
right?
anyone.
Yeah, it makes you like, okay, so what is up with that? Right, so there are those things. All right, it makes you wonder too. It makes you think about these things and all that stuff. But yeah, right. So we'll take a look in the Bible, and we shall see. All right, what's the stand? All right, what's the
Okay.
stand regarding these things? Okay, number one, right? Proverbs 18 and verse 8 says, "Rumors are dainty morsels that sink deep into one's heart." I'll read that in a different translation, if you may. All right.
I know that verse.
Really?
I memorized it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Christian. All right, for you guys, for those who don't
It's
know,
so familiar.
Christian joined
I joined
Golden
Apple?
Apple.
Yeah, Golden Apple.
Yeah, and back in grade school, high school.
High school.
High school.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So he technically, if you don't know what Golden
Memorized.
Apple is, he memorized the entire Proverbs. All right. The book of Proverbs in the Bible.
Not
Props to him.
not the best experience.
All right. It says here in the Message translation, listening to gossip is like eating cheap candy. Do you really want junk like that in your belly?
Ugh.
All right. Which is, it makes, right? Gossip is so subtle, which is true. Right? Gossip is so subtle, it can sneak up on you before you know you're even doing it. Like I said earlier, sometimes you don't even know you're doing it.
Sometimes it just slips.
Yeah, it
You
just slips. Sometimes it just goes out of you and you're like,
Whoops.
whoops, I'm pretty sure I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to say that. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to, to do that. All right, but that's gossip. A lot of the times, people do not notice that. right?
Mhm.
Most of the time. All right, most especially in the heat of the moment when conversations are going so well, blah blah blah, and this and that. Sometimes it's you just don't want. It's not that you don't want to or you didn't mean to, all right, but it just goes out. All right, again, it's so subtle, right? It's so subtle. I remember like speaking. This is the reason why we're trying to differentiate gossip and sharing.
Mm.
All right, because it's so subtle. There's a thin line
It's super
between right. Because until now, like even I am confused. Even that's why we're like asking for an extra pair of brain, right? Because like even now, when you think about it, where does the line draw between sharing, and gossip?
gossiping.
Because like if I'm let's search, right? Let us search. What is the difference between what this is according to Google, okay? What is the difference between sharing and gossiping? Okay.
Oh, the secrecy.
All right. Key is that you're sharing information in an appropriate way that's helping others. Right? That is sharing. A bad gossiper, on the other hand, is someone who shares information about others to get themselves ahead or to get an advantage themselves or just plain recklessly. All right? So you could see a difference. Like gossip is really more negative
Mm-hmm.
than right. Another one it says here, venting. You talk about a person, but it doesn't involve their personal affairs. Only issue that concerns you personally. Gossip can be used as a bullying tactic. A person may spread lies, rumors, about someone else to hurt, isolate, betray, and embarrass them. So clearly, there's a difference. All right, but it's a thin line.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's a thin line. Again, it's a thin line between sharing and actually just
And then there's also oversharing.
yeah. There's also oversharing, right? And flat out gossip and oversharing. That's why we again, it's so subtle, right? Gossip is so subtle. It can sneak up on you before you even know you're doing it. All right, like peanut M&Ms. You ever had that? Oh my God.
Peanut M&Ms?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had that, but
Alright,
I don't
okay.
like it. I hate it. I don't like
I
nuts.
love peanut M&Ms.
I don't like nuts on my chocolate.
For you?
Yes.
Why
So-
not?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, I don't know.
Really?
It's just because.
So if it's
I-
like, let's say almond chocolate.
Nah.
For real?
Nah.
No.
This is why I hate.
No.
It's not the hate. It's just that I dislike Toblerone.
I see. Oh! But it's not nuts technically, right?
Yeah,
It's
but-
nougat.
Yeah, but the thing about that one is it's
Nougat.
sticky.
Ah,
It sticks to my
right.
teeth.
I mean,
don't like
it's-
those. I don't
But
like
have you
anything
ever
that goes
had?
into my teeth or anything.
It's like what they're trying to say is, have you ever had trail mix? Or trail mixes are usually like peanuts,
okay, a mixture.
raisins,
Alright.
some different kinds of nuts, raisins, and there's
Okay.
a chocolate.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you haven't had those?
Never had trail
So
mix.
trail mix is like that one. There's cashew, there's like the normal peanut.
Oh, it's a mixture. And then
Yeah,
there's
and then
just
there's
chocolate.
almonds, and there's raisins, there's walnuts, chestnut, and then there's like an M&M chocolate.
Uh-huh.
All right, but there's only few of that M&M chocolate
Alright.
inside. There's like, you can count it. Like
Okay.
if this is the bag,
Uh-huh.
and inside that bag is full of peanuts and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and there's only like 5.
Wow.
Yeah, it's literally like that. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even exaggerating, but a lot of trail mixes are like that.
Mm.
All right, it's just like that. All right. Sometimes you do not know that you're actually gossiping already. Right, what you get. Right, gossip going around the world before the truth gets out of bed. All right, with social media right nowadays, today is absolutely true. All right. It happens a lot. All right. Word gets out. All right. And lies have already been spread.
Mm.
All right. I've seen and experienced this come to life. All right. I'm not even, kidding about that. But like, you know, that's how gossip goes around, right? Even before the truth is out, there's already so much things happening.
that's
And
true.
again, there's so many instances that this happens in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. A good instance for this is, the whole Johnny Depp situation with Amber
Oh,
Heard,
yeah.
right? Before, you know, before the whole truth got to come out, the accusations were made. Johnny Depp lost a lot of contracts, right? There's so many things, right? I'm not saying that everyone is in the world is, all things in the world are lies or something like that. But we have to understand there's a difference between gossip and truth. And a
That's
lot
true.
of times people cannot stand the truth. Alright?
Yeah.
The reason why a lot of things don't, a lot of times the reason why people don't want things to come to light is because, um, what do you call this? It's because of that, truth sometimes would become too big or of it, to deal with. So they'd rather let gossip, pour more gossip into things, and more let gossip flood, the entire place. But like, doesn't help anyone, right?
Yeah.
Gossip can seem ridiculous and childish, but is it, right? But it's not, right? It's not, because it's not. That's
It's not. I mean, adults do it.
it plays a very big. What's the term? Ugh. It plays a very big factor. All right, it can affect so many people. All right, I'm sure today there are many of you who are probably hurt by this. All right, who've just been hurt or lost a friendship or been embarrassed by gossip. All right, I think I would say that I've lost many friends because of gossips. All right,
Same.
Amount of friendships burned.
Oh, it's not just
Alright.
gossip. I feel like also rumors.
Yeah, rumors, right?
Those ones as well.
Right, and it's because of that big fat mouth. All right, no, we're kidding. All right, but the amount of relationships, people that have been hurt, right, through these things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're being embarrassed just because of gossip, right? It's a harsh reality. It's a very hard,
Wow.
but that's what's happening in the world. Right? Many times we try to disguise gossip. All right, try to disguise gossip. But, we let people know so they can be praying. All right, God already knows the prayer request and He knows everything you're bringing to Him. Prayer isn't about informing God about your friends or of something you know. There's no need to gossip, all right? Just trust God that God will work things out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay to talk about if it's true, right? Okay. Again, everything that is said should be true. Not everything true must be said. All right, let me repeat that. Everything that is said should be true. Not everything true must
be
said.
Yeah.
All right. Tongue can bring death or life, right? Death and life is in the power of the tongue. All right. That's
So
in
true.
Proverbs 18:21. All right. So what do you want to be known for? This is where as young people, all right. I remember being able to speak with. For all of you guys who don't know, all right, I am part of a band. All right, I'm not just someone here who speaks at youth every Wednesdays or
Sometimes Sunday.
speaks on Sundays or something like that. It's not because of that. But like the amount of times that we are always being reminded to hey, watch things you post, watch the words you say. All right. I do believe that the more you grow up, the more your circle becomes smaller because it does in fact play a big role. Because then again, right? What do you want to be known for? Because people would always have something to say about you. All right. I could say, all right, I could attest to that. Like, sometimes people don't like me. Right? I would
Ooh.
hear people say, I don't really like you.
I don't like you.
Not because not because they know me or anything. It's really just I don't like you because I feel like you're condescending. But that's not me. All right, that's not me. All right, it's just
That's me.
that's how they feel when they see me. And
Yeah,
it
I feel like
becomes like
it's just they base.
yeah, they base it on how a
looks.
person looks, how a
Mhm.
person moves, or something like that. And you cannot live life that way, all right? You have to be able to understand people, hear them,
Mhm.
hear their stories out. Because again, if all you're gonna do is listen to whatever half-assed things people would say, all right, it's gonna be a mad world out there, all
Mhm.
right? If I believed everything that was said to me, all right, that includes, oh, you can fly. That includes, oh, you can keep friendships forever. As much and as beautiful as those things are, we
Santa's
have
real.
to be real. All right? You cannot fly. Well, not yet.
Not
All
yet.
right? Whichever device that will come out in the future, I believe there will be a device that would make a
Yeah,
person,
possibly.
have the capability
Of flight.
of flying. Sure.
Sure.
But the friendships that will last forever, all right?
Mm.
Sure, there are friendships that would last forever, but the work that comes into
That's oh my gosh, yeah, that's so much
tell
work.
me that your friendship is what do you call that? Low maintenance and all that stuff. There's extreme work placed in that friendship.
Yes.
All right. For you to say it's low maintenance, it's not low maintenance just cause it's low maintenance. It's low maintenance for a reason. Then there's work placed in that thing. There's actual effort placed in that thing. All right. And yeah, again, there will come a time where friendships won't really last. Sometimes along the way, you're gonna tread on a different path. That person doesn't have the same ideals, same goals as you.
Ah, yeah.
Same thing with relationships, right? It's not because you broke up because of this and that. Sometimes you just break up because this thing happened or that thing happened, and it's like, oh, we don't see the same. We don't see eye to eye
Mm-hmm.
with certain things. It's what happens when you're dating, right? You get to meet someone. You see he check marks everything, all right, all the qualities you like. But let's say you don't meet eye to eye with goals, right? Sometimes there are people who are not driven by goals, people who are not driven at all
Mm.
by anything, and they're just okay that being stagnant, all right. There are those things, okay. But all right, for you to say that, no, this is the truth that, again, you cannot say everything, right? Again, everything that is said should be true. Whatever comes in your mouth should be truth, honest only, but not
Mhm.
everything true
Yeah.
must be said. Okay, you should understand that. All right. Who does gossip hurt? I think this is. I think this is already given. Right? Gossip hurts the person it's spoken about. Number one.
Yeah.
Right? Proverbs 16:28. A troublemaker plants seeds of strife. Gossip separates the best of friends. Even the best of friends, guys. Even so many people, so many relationships can be torn apart just by the wrong words said. Right?
Yes.
Maybe for you or someone shared a secret crush you had on someone.
that's like
right? Personal struggle.
that's so middle
That's so
school.
sweet, alright? Or personal struggle, or maybe someone shared a social media something you really wish they wouldn't have because it's embarrassing. Should you ever find yourself the victim of another's bitterness, smallness, or insecurities, just remember it could be worse. You could be them, right? You could be that person who's insecure. You could be that person, and you wouldn't want to find yourself as an insecure person.
That's
Alright? An insecure small person, alright? Number 2, gossip hurts the listener. As much
Yes.
as you would say that it hurts the person spoken about, it also hurts the listener. Why? All right, Proverbs 17:4. Wrongdoers eagerly listen to gossip. Liars pay close attention to slander. Once they stop talking about you, they will. Once they stop talking to you, they will start talking about you. All right.
Yeah.
What you permit, you promote. I think this is a very good call to a lot of people out there. What you permit, you promote. Whatever it is that you allow, you're promoting that. All right.
Yeah.
If you allow, certain things to come by your way and you're fine with that, then that's what you're promoting. Okay, sure, it's all right to gossip. Sure, it's all right. No, all right. If you allow that to happen, all right. If you permit that to happen, then that's what you're promoting. Go gossip. Go. That's the reason why. Again, with your circle of friends, you get to choose. Right. You actually choose who you're with, because then again, these people should be the first people to tell you, hey, that's not good. All right, that's not a good habit. That's not a good thing to do. If your friends don't do that, and you see yourself surrounded by those kind of people, I'm telling you now, all right, do not be surprised if your friends would share something about you as well. All right? Again, what you permit, you promote. All right? Hear that tonight. All right? Hear that tonight. What you permit, you promote. Whatever it is, all right? You have friends, all right, who say this and that, then that's what you promote. All right? Understand that. What you permit, you promote. All right? The reason why, okay, the people would say it's a part of maturing that your circle gets smaller. I understand why. I see why. All right? Because you have to face it. There will come a point in your life where you're not gonna meet, when you're gonna have your friends who you've been with for 5+ years, 10+ years.
Yeah.
All right, and you would just not see eye to eye with certain things.
Yeah, you won't
And if
connect to
you,
that one.
yeah, and if you promote that, if you permit that, if you allow those things to happen, then that's what you're promoting. And if you're a person who doesn't have a stand, well, in this world, in this time and age, a lot of people do not have their stands.
Yeah.
All right, then you're gonna allow them. You're just gonna continue to allow these things to happen, and that does not sit right. Right? That should not sit right with you or with anyone. All right. Number 3. All right. Number 3.
Number 3.
I think I have to double tap. Right? Gossip hurts the speaker. When you're arguing with your neighbor, don't betray another person's secret. Others may accuse you of gossip, and you will never regain your good reputation. That's in Proverbs 25, 9 to 10. Talking badly about someone else when they're not around says more about you than the person you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right? Let me repeat that again. Talking about someone else when they're not around you says more about you than the person you're talking about. All right? You would much rather be known as a person who can be trusted. All right? That's what you should aim to be. You should much rather be known as someone, I hear you, right? I see you're a Christian and I know he can be trusted.
Oh.
Right? That's a better way rather than not being trusted at all. All right? Same goes with the relationships. I forgot that saying. That it's a saying that goes something like this. I forgot the exact thing, but it's like it's within closeted walls where you find when you're apart. All right, and within closeted walls is where you find the true character of someone else. Right? So basically, like if you're together, if you're separated with your partner, all right, and you guys are, let's say with your friend groups or with different people, it's where things will be tested. It's where truth becomes tested. That is it really just do they say these things about you? Do they do they do this? Do they do that? And it should be like something you think about. All right. Same goes with you as an individual. Would you rather have people trust you, all right, rather than not being trusted at all, which is not a good thing to have, all right? Imagine not being trusted at all. Don't invent things with your small mind and sharing it with your big mouth. All right?
Yeah.
Do not invent things with your small mind and share it around with your big mouth. All right? Am I preaching pretty good? All right? Again, do not invent things with your small mind and share it with your big mouth. All right?
Yeah.
It's not a good habit. How do you control gossip? All right?
Stop.
Okay? There's good ways and effective ways to do that. Number one is guard your ears.
Mhm.
How do you stop this with one question? Why are you telling me this? All right? You want to stop a gossip? Reply that. Someone's telling you something else. Why are you telling me this?
I don't need to know.
I don't need to hear it.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've said this to people and they just do not know how to continue it.
Yeah, that's like one way to stop.
Yeah, because it stops everything. You're
yeah,
like,
it's just like they're like dumbfounded. Like,
yeah.
what?
That's one way to stop it. Why are you telling me this? All right? If that question feels a little too combative for you, then ask this. Have you spoken with the person you're gossiping
yes,
about
yeah,
this?
yeah.
All right?
Sometimes I do. Let me confirm.
Yeah, like let me ask, cause like I do not know at all. Like if you're gonna tell me this and oh, don't listen to this person, dude. The amount of times this thing would have prevented fallouts or broken relationships and all that stuff. The amount of times this would have prevented is insane.
That's so
in all
true.
the world, all right? In the entire world, the amount of times this would have prevented so much things to fall down or to come down. Gosh, right? There's so much times, right? But people, being people, would rather stick to the false judgment of things, rather than to confirm that they are true, right? There's that. Matthew 18:15 says, if another believer sins against you, go privately and point out the offense. If another person listens and confesses, you have won that person back. All right? Proverbs 20 and verse 19 says, ultimately, maybe you don't need to be hanging out with this person. All right? The gossip goes around telling secrets, so don't hang around with chatters. All right? Again, the importance of a good circle. A good, strong circle. All right? It's not about the amount of people in that circle. It's about the quality of the people in that circle that you have.
Mhm.
Again, you can say, oh, these are my friends. Friends, again, it would say a lot about you. All right? Friends says a lot about you. We have to understand that. Number one, your friends. Number two, well, it's supposed to be your family first.
Yeah, your family first.
Family first, but sometimes, you would have a dysfunctional family, and I would understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Sometimes you cannot choose.
Yeah.
Right? But we are praying for your families if that's the case. Your family, your friends, your partner. Right?
Yes.
If you allow these things, again, whatever you permit, you promote, if you allow these things to come by you, all right, then you have to change things up because these are not helpful things. These are not helpful traits to be having. Close your mouth. That's number 2. Watch your tongue and keep your mouth shut, and you will stay out of trouble. That's in Proverbs 21:23 in the NLT. Love the blunt nature of the Bible. This is just very straight. Watch your tongue and keep your mouth shut, and you will stay out of trouble. Watch your tongue. Keep your mouth shut. Right? Stay out of trouble. Don't just say this to your friends, to your partner. Say it to yourself as well.
Yeah.
All right? Would you want someone to say the same thing about you? All right? All right? Would you want someone to say certain things about you? All right? Whatever it is you're saying. Example, I'm saying Christian is like this, Christian is like that. Do you want that thing that you're, to be said about you? I'm pretty sure not, right? I'm pretty sure not. Nobody wants that. Right? If you're engaged in this story, right, ask yourself why, all right? Why, all right? When 10 minutes ago your mind was wandering, right? Because you're gossiping, all right? All right? It's crazy, right? It's crazy to think. We have an unhealthy desire to be better than someone else. That's why we want them to be less so we can be more, all right? We want to be important because in our sinful nature, we want them to be less so that we can be more. Gossip claims that I'm strong because they're weak. The gospel proclaims I'm weak because he is strong. He must increase and we must decrease. In my weakness, may he be made strong. We know who we are, right? Know who you are. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're created by God for a purpose. That's in Ephesians 2 and verse 10. I don't need to make someone look weak so I feel better, right?
Mhm.
That speaks lies. That speaks, that's Satan's native tongue, lies. Speak life, right? Choose to speak life. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Stop people who are talking about others. You stop it yourself, all right? Again, whatever you permit, all right, that's what you promote, all right? What if you got caught encouraging, all right? What do you want to be known for? Gossip claims that I am strong because they are weak. The gospel proclaims that I am weak because he is strong. Understand that tonight, right? Understand that tonight, that no matter, right? No matter how much things go down, all right? Again, whatever it is you permit, you promote. That's with your friends, your family, with everyone, with anyone.
Yeah.
All right? That's the reason why choose the people you're
Surround.
with as well. All right? That big fat mouth cannot go unchecked. All right? That big fat mouth cannot go unchecked. You cannot have that hanging around and about, and you're not checking it out. All right? We hope that you guys learned something. It was big. It was massive
Big.
tonight. All right? We hope that you guys learned something. We'll see you guys next week. It's cool stuff coming your way again. This is Shift Happens, where Shift
Shift
happens.
happens.
Peace out, everybody. We love you guys.